5 years ago, we came out here and said that the broken down, busted, fossil fuel rewarding tax code ought to be thrown in the garbage can. Now everybody said, yeah, fat chance. Senate Finance Committee never did anything like that in 100 years. And I said, well, are you really gonna bet against all these grassroots organizers? And I said, the choice for America is gonna be all of these wonderful grassroots organizers, or not far from where we stand are all the office buildings full of the fossil fuel lobbyists. And I said, what's the choice going to be for America? Is it going to be these young people, or is it going to be those folks up in the fossil fuel lobby offices? And my God, when the Senate Finance Committee got together in the spring of 2021, everybody still said impossible. The lobbyists were sending out tweets and emails and grassroots, grass turf campaigns, so to speak, and nobody thought it could happen. But for the first time, we exposed how wasteful those fossil fuel tax dollars are. A lot of them go to deals involving Europe, for God's sakes. And so by the end of spring of 2021, we did, as the Congresswoman said, launched out of the Senate Finance Committee. And 90% of it was in the final package. We didn't get to throw the whole tax code in the garbage can on energy. But let me tell you something. We made one hell of a down payment. $380 billion. No longer just tax policies that would go for a year and a half or something like that, and then they'd be re-upped for the big, powerful people. A fundamental shifting of the federal tax system to get in sync with all these young people talking about a very different energy future than today. So I promised Eddie and the Congresswoman I wouldn't give a filibuster, and I have just one last thought. We are just getting started, folks. That's right. And here's the next thing. We got to green up the energy transmission system. That's right. That was the single biggest thing we didn't get over the finish line, was the transmission system. So we are getting started. My colleagues are outlining our agenda, but I want you to know that what nobody said was possible 5 years ago, something the Senate Finance Committee had never done in 100 years, not only is it possible, but it has laid the foundation for us to keep going with transmission, with batteries, with solar, wind. We're on our way. We are not going back. Thanks, everybody.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Now we're going to hear from Congressman Raul Grijalva, ranking member of the Natural Resources Committee.
Very kind. Thank you.